From making a 911 call to navigating the court system, domestic violence situations can be scary and challenging.
The Columbus City Attorney's Office had been trying out a couple programs to help. It was getting federal grant money for that work, but is not anymore.
And with that, we thank you for joining us on NBC4 at 5. I'm Jennifer Bullock.
And I'm Sierra Johnson in today for Jared Smalley. NBC4's Eric Halpern is in Columbus with what this means for those programs and what comes next.
Sierra and Jen, City Attorney Zach Klein tells me his office is still trying to figure out its next step. Those pilots programs had been going on for about 2.5 years, and City Attorney Klein says because of what's going on with the funding, they're not happening anymore. From January 2023 through June 2025, the Columbus City Attorney's Office piloted a couple of different programs related to domestic violence. They used advocates to support victims at various stages.
The systems, the court system, the law enforcement system, I think it works better when there's an advocate there to help the survivor.
Every few years, the Ohio Domestic Violence Network surveys survivors about their experiences with police and the courts.
And one of the most compelling findings from that needs assessment was that when an advocate is there to walk a survivor through the process, it always goes better.
One of the programs Columbus was piloting had a victim advocate helping people trying to get civil protection orders in domestic relations court. The other had two advocates who responded to domestic violence scenes with police in the part of the city with the highest number of those calls.
It was overwhelmingly successful through a private program. We were really hoping to expand it, and that's when, we had a plan together and got word from the federal government that they were going to end the program to begin with.
According to City Attorney Zach Klein, funding for the program came from a $500,000 grant from the U.S. Department of Justice's Office on Violence Against Women. That funding was set to end after June. Klein says his office was invited to apply for more money, but then was told in July funding for the project would not be released. So now he says the programs have ended.
Do I think that victims are more vulnerable now because the money ran out? Yeah, I do.
And the Department of Justice got back to me late this afternoon saying in an email, the Office on Violence Against Women postponed initial plans to provide supplemental funding because sites participating in this initiative have sufficient funds to continue work for another year or longer. OVW generally does not provide continuation funds to recipients when they have enough money under a current grant to do work for another 12 months. They also said they expect to release another funding opportunity next year. Local for you, I'm Eric Halpern, NBC4.
Thanks for watching. For more NBC4, download the NBC4 streaming app. You'll get free 24/7 local programming streamed straight to your living room. Just search NBC4 Columbus on your Apple TV, Amazon Fire, or Roku.